I always confused Queens. Now maybe I didn't understand that class, so maybe this is the reason because sometimes I have a big
Okay.
holes in English to understand.
Okay.
Something like that.
So absence is a noun. Absence is a noun. And absent is the adjective.
But the meaning is different.
The meaning is the same, not there,
Oh,
not
different
present.
words.
There, yeah. So absence, the state of being away or not present. Absent, not present.
I always confused Queens. Now maybe I didn't understand that class, so maybe this is the reason because sometimes I have a big
Okay.
holes in English to understand.
Okay. All right. So we have nouns. Verbs. Adjectives. Prepositions. Adverbs. That's mostly what we have. There are a couple more, but let's just focus on these, okay? In a sentence, nouns will be your subjects. Nouns will be the subjects and objects in a sentence, okay? Verbs are your action, okay? Whatever action is happening. Adjectives, okay, and subjects, they will always be people, places. Does this ring a bell? Places, things, ideas, okay? Nouns will always be people, places, things, or ideas. And they act as the subjects and the objects in the sentence. Verbs are the action of the sentence. Adjectives tell us more about a noun. Okay, prepositions tell us about a relationship, and adverbs tell us more about a verb. Okay? So I'm going to write a sentence here, and we're going to identify what these things are in the sentence. All right, so here we have a sentence. We have, this is a simple sentence, okay? So we have a subject. Where's the subject?
Subject.
This one's the subject. The subject is the one that acts or is doing the sentence.
People, plating. Okay. People.
Okay.
Eric, right?
Uh-huh. And we also have coworkers, and we also have sandwich. Okay.
Three subjects.
This is the only subject.
Oh,
Actually, this is the object.
and this
Okay.
is the object.
Mm-hmm. And this with coworker is a noun. But subjects and objects are nouns. We have a
Yeah.
person, Eric. We have the sandwich, that's a thing, right? We also have fridge is a noun. And we have work is a noun. Okay, work is a place and fridge is a thing. Okay? So this one, coworker, is a noun, but with coworkers, I would argue that it's an adjective in this sentence. And we'll get into that a little bit more. Okay? So here's our subject. We have an object. These two things are also objects. We call them objects of a preposition. So now we're going to jump down here to the preposition. Because we have this preposition here, and we have this preposition here. Okay? These are prepositions. Prepositions tell us about a relationship. So this tells us the relationship of the sandwich and the fridge. And it tells us the relationship of the location, the at. Okay? So next, let's look for the verb. I'm walking you through this time. I'll write another sentence and you're going to walk me through it. Okay? So the action, the verb, what's the verb in this sentence?
Ate.
Ate. Good. That's our verb. And we only have one verb here. Okay, so that's our action. That's our verb. Now let's look for some adjectives. What adjectives tell us more about nouns?
No. What is noun? Noun what in the sentencing?
Yeah, noun are all of the objects and the subject. So everything here that I underlined are nouns. What words tell us more about the nouns? We have delicious, right?
Yes.
That's an adjective. What kind of sandwich? A delicious sandwich. Right? What kind of coworker? A new coworker. Those are both adjectives.
I was confused when saying now. What's that? The noun. Which word is noun in this sentence? The noun is object, right? It got confused because now you say now is a subject and object. It's
subject,
noun, right?
Object.
Okay.
Object. Object. And
Yeah.
coworker is a noun, but the coworkers, delicious sandwich. So this is, coworker is a noun. So we have words that describe our nouns are delicious, new. If I say what kind of sandwich, it's a delicious sandwich. If I say what kind of coworker, it's a new coworker. If I say what kind of fridge, it's this specific fridge. So the is also an adjective. It's a special kind of adjective. We call it an article, but it classifies in the adjective forms. We put it before our nouns to talk about our nouns. Okay? So adjectives, just remember, adjectives tell us more about a noun. So it's very important that you know the nouns and the verbs. These other
the
ones,
verb.
we can figure it out.
I'm a little confused when you say nouns. You say subject, object. Okay, subject is Eric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Objects are in this sentence a sandwich, a fridge, and work.
Right.
But co-worker is a noun.
Coworker is a noun,
Yeah.
but because it's a possessive noun, it's acting like an adjective. Okay, it's acting like it. So coworker is a noun, a person, place, or thing. But we are we're still talking about the sandwich. Okay, so I can say what kind of sandwich? A delicious sandwich.
So sandwich a noun too.
Sandwich is a noun, yes.
I confused because you put object.
Object. Nouns are objects. Subjects. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. Okay, so these words here, nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositions, adverbs, they are called parts of speech. And we have taken these words, these ideas from Latin. Okay? For a long time, we tried to make English fit Latin grammar, but it doesn't fit Latin grammar. So we have to think about two different things when we talk about parts of speech. Okay, so we have to think about what are they doing in the sentence. So I can classify something as a verb. That's the parts of speech. I can classify it as what is it doing in the sentence. That's the action. Okay? So what is so this might be, sorry, this coworkers is a noun. It's a people, right?
People, yeah.
But what is it doing in the sentence? It is telling me more about the sandwich. So in that sense, it's an adjective. Okay? So they are all parts of speech. Here, this one's a noun, this is an adverb, this is a verb, this is an adjective, this is an adjective, this is we would call this a pronoun, an adjective pronoun, an adjective. This is a noun acting like an adjective. Adjective, noun, preposition, article acting like an adjective. Noun, preposition, noun. Okay, if I'm going to take the words separately, then they become nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositions. If I put them together in a sentence, I need to think about what are they doing in the sentence? Because sometimes in English, we can change a word, or just by putting it in that place in the sentence, it starts to act like an adjective or like a verb, even though it's a noun. Like this, we have the word Google, right? Google. That's a company. It's a service. It's a noun, right? But now I'm going to write a sentence with the word Google. You ready?
Okay.
All right, so now I have this sentence. I use the word Google. What is it doing?
Give me a flower pot.
It's the
Like
verb,
that.
right? Isn't it the action?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Yes,
action.
it's not now. No.
It's not a noun now. It's a verb because of how I'm using it. So what you need to be worried about more than noun, verb, adjective is that what are they doing in the sentence? And then a noun is needed. If I say a noun is needed, it's because I need a thing or I need something. Or I might say a verb is needed. You can make a verb from almost anything. You can make a noun from almost anything. You just name it. Okay? That might have gotten more complicated, but let's keep talking. So what are they doing in the sentence is what you're thinking about. I'm going to write another sentence and I want you to try and parse it out with the information I've given you, okay? Let me think. All right. Now I need to add a few words. Okay. Let's talk about what you see here. Let's first identify the nouns, verbs, adjectives.
The verb is easy. Played. The verb.
That's the verb. Good. So we'll
Oh.
make that the verb.
Yeah. Subject. Frankly.
Good. That's our subject. So it's a noun, right? It's our subject.
Oh, subject is a noun. I get confused. This part confused me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So subject is a noun.
So yeah, no, okay.
What about the object? Where's the object?
Okay. Object, you say people pay. Okay. For example, guitar.
Good. That's our object.
So
Or
object.
let's see.
It's
That's
now
our object and it's a noun, right?
Okay.
Okay, good. Do we have any other nouns in here or any other kinds of objects?
Things, the ideas. That or not. No more teacher now? No more
I would
nouns?
say night is a noun.
No. It's an object too.
Yeah, it's an object. Everything that's not your subject and is a noun will be your object.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So there's actually like all night. That's a prepositional phrase. All through the night, all night. It's a time phrase, right? Okay. Now we found the verbs, we found the nouns. Can you find any adjectives?
About it now. Okay. All adjectives.
Old is an adjective, right? So
Yeah.
this one is an adjective. And I'm going to put ADJ for it. That's an
Yeah.
adjective, and it's modifying guitar, right?
Mhm.
Any other adjectives?
No.
Yeah. So the could be an adjective. It's an article because it's telling you about the guitar, right?
Mm.
It's also telling you about the guitar. So I could classify it as an adjective. It's an article that tells us that there's one and it's a specific one. Okay, do we have any adverbs in here?
Tell us more about the verb. Okay. Lazily.
Lazily, right. So this is an adverb
Adjective. No. Okay.
and it talks about the verb.
The verb.
Okay.
Yeah. Albert, tell us more about the verb.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then do we have any prepositions? Not really. This all night is a time phrase. It's a prepositional phrase, but I didn't write the preposition in there because it's kind of understood. It's understood to be all through the night, right? Through is the preposition. It's just understood that it's there all night.
Teacher, when you say the all is adjective, right?
Yeah.
That is adjective too.
Yep.
Why?
Because it's telling us more about the guitar.
Oh, it's part of okay. Adjective.